Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Oh Val, and I'm in the house because I got a special guest today. My special guest today is Michael Elliott. What's
Yo,
up?
what's up, Val? How you doing?
Now, Mike owns a Veg Ringtone. Okay, so Mike, I got a situation for you. So, I like to be hot. I like to be, you know what I'm saying? I like to be on top. I like to do that flash thing sometimes. So let's say that my phone rings. What should I be looking for when I want my phone to ring and I want to be like on top?
You want to be top. You want to be different. You want to
Yes, I
get the
want to be
Veg
different.
Ringtone.
Yes.
You want to download the Veg Ringtone. The new Veg Ringtone will be out on July 24th of this month.
Mm-hmm.
I want everybody to go out and purchase it. You can purchase it on any store, digital online store. You
Okay.
can purchase it anywhere, but make sure it's spelled THEVEG. Make
Mm-hmm.
sure you download it July 24th and be a part of what we're doing.
Okay, so you gotta put the in front of it. So
You gotta
it's
put the.
Okay, so it's the vague ringtone.
Right.
Right.
But the one that's coming out on the 24th is just going to be the Vague.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the 24th. So where exactly do they go on?
You can
on
go
the
to
internet?
Spotify. You can go to iTunes. You
Mhm.
can go to Boom Play. You can go
Okay.
to Google Play. You can go to any of those media stores that have music. Any one of them you could go to and you'll be able to get the Vague.
Okay. So can we talk price?
And also,
can we know about what
also
kind
the
of
price is
cost?
99 cent. You download it, you got it forever.
Wow. Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's the bomb. See, this is the thing that I'm saying. That me from Vegas, a native Vegan person, okay, I like to see the vague ringtone, and I've been trying to follow it for a while. And I keep on popping up other stuff, and I was downloading this and downloading that. And Mike's like, you got the wrong thing. But the thing is, we have to support one another, especially when we're in Vegas. Okay, you're paying go on your phone and you pay for a music download, and just because it's a song that everybody else knows, that song might be $3.99 and $2.99 just for that ringtone. 99 cents for a ringtone that you got forever.
Ever.
Go ahead and do that. Come on, Vegas. I know a lot of Vegas people, so we should be able to do that. We should be able to knock that out the box. Matter of fact, I'll make sure that I get that new one too, because I want the new one.
Yeah, the new one sounds more what the population been kind of requesting and asking for.
Okay. So how did you get this started?
Well, I took a vacation to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
I went down to Miami for like 2 months.
Okay.
I was on the beach at least 5 of the 7 days, and I had a clear head. I was able to think.
Okay.
And I created a track. I was making music because I was getting kind of bored.
All right.
But then when I made the sound, I was like, this is a universal sound.
Mm-hmm.
And I represent Vegas, and I represent, this part of where we live at, that we all use the word the vague. It's like a word been used, for a long time. If you from Vegas, you know that we talk about the vague.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's, we hear. So now when I made the track, I couldn't stretch the track.
Uh-huh.
And that was actually the vague ringtone. I should have let you listen to it.
Yeah,
They'll probably call back whoever it is, and I'll let you get a chance to see what the vague ringtone sounds like.
Okay.
And then there is the vague.
Uh-huh.
So there's two different. There's the
I
vague
got
ringtone.
two different ones.
There's the
going on.
vague
Okay.
ringtone, and
Okay.
there's the vague. The vague is the one that is being released on the 24th.
Okay.
So the ringtone, once I started it, I put it out, and an incident happened at Mandalay Bay, 10/1/17, and it was a tragic situation for like a lot of the families and people. Even right now today, I know they still feeling, the after fact and the aftermath and the afterwrath of all of that. And I know, it's not a good feeling. So what we did is started going out campaigning, bringing communities closer, regardless of what color you are.
Uh-huh.
Teaching people how to work together, teaching people how to work as entrepreneurs. Just morning today, what I do every Saturday,
Uh-huh.
I work with kids from 11:30 to 3 o'clock. So I'm late for this appointment that I should have been at 3 o'clock.
That's okay. We don't have to
I
talk
had
about
the-
that. But really, I really want to focus on what you just said, because I don't want to take emphasis away from that. So you do stuff for the kids. Let's see that ringtone.
This is what the vague ringtone
Okay.
sounds
Okay.
like. Now somebody's texting.
Okay. That's live. That's cool. That's
All right.
cool. That's the one I do know about. I know about
Yeah.
another one too. You have another one too.
Yes, I have another
Okay.
one, and it'll actually be out. The other one that I have It was actually made by Virgil Hurd. He had that done.
Okay.
And give shout outs to the Virgil Hurd.
Shout out Virgil Hurd.
You can download that on iTunes, Spotify, or any of those.
So both of those are on iTunes and Spotify, or
yes.
just the new one is gonna be on Spotify and iTunes too, or just on Spotify?
They're all going to be on all of them. It's going to be on like 36 sites.
Okay, that's good. All right, so letting everybody know again, the Veg Ringtone. Okay, yes. So that way you're gonna be able to download a ringtone for 99 cents. Okay, and it's there forever. They're gonna have two different ones. You're gonna have 2 or 3 now.
It's actually gonna be 3.
Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be 3 ringtones that you can pick out of, and it's representation of Vegas. Hey, if you notice that a lot of times when people that are not from Vegas, the first thing they say is Las Vegas. But when you're from Vegas, like you say, Vegas, we like Vegas, you know, or we say Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But we that's how we go. So that was a good invention for you to do that. That's a good call to be called that. So now, when you got into this, I know that when you thought of this, and anything that anybody does, even with comedy, when you get into something, everybody in the world and their mama got some suggestions for you to say, you know?
Right.
And you got to, and a lot of times we got to take things with a grain of salt. At the same time, you got to let my own vision come into play. Did you experience that?
Yeah, I experienced that, and it's like building a house. Mm-hmm. If there's nothing on the ground,
right,
and there's somebody standing next to me, mm-hmm, and I start building piece by piece, they don't know that I'm building the toilet and the sewer line. They might think, man, you need to put the poles up, man. You need to put this in, you know, and everything is about, man, you need to. So I have a pattern, and I have a path that the Veg Ringtone is going down. We have, you know, a whole thing that we are moving towards to make the Veg Ringtone better. So situations. So situation. All right. So yeah, when someone comes up to me with that situation and they say, hey, look, man, you should or you need to, it almost turned me so far away from them, and it makes me think that they're really not there for me.
Right, because they try to put their own vision on you.
Right.
But then check this out. Okay, because see, it's you know, yours is specific. You know, it's unique. You got a unique ringtone. Okay, so say somebody's phone go off. You know, with your girl. You know, a homegirl is, you know, the homegirl. Her phone go off and that ring goes. She's like, what you do with that ringtone? That's my man's ringtone. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? Because because I'm just saying she didn't put that ringtone. You know how we
for
get
her man ringtone.
And she didn't get that to her.
The way we separate that is because of what the whole movement is about. Is the unity and peace.
Okay.
And anybody that's wearing the Veg Ringtone, anybody that's wearing it, you know, or if you got the sound and it comes up on your phone,
right,
you already know that you are in hands or in safe places with good people.
Okay.
That's what it is. It's a unity thing, and it's a peace movement, and you know, we all need to be up on that.
And it's not just for Vegas people.
It's not just for Vegas
people. It's not just for Vegas people. It's just a Veg Ringtone. It's just a representation of Vegas.
Exactly.
Okay? So it's not just for Vegas people. You know, you can be wherever. It's just a representation of a Veg Ringtone because you remember it Vegas. Okay?
It's a situation.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a situation. You know what I'm saying? So, Mike, I know you do a lot of things because I know you have the restaurants thing going and everything else. You get into a lot of businesses. But I want to go back on something that you said because I think it's very important to talk about, because we're not talking about once a month. We're not talking about once every 3 months or once every 6 months. We're talking about every Saturday. You know, we're hardly anything ever missed.
Wow.
That you're contributing in some kind of factor to children. Okay.
You know, I want to say, like, on Friday nights, there's a lot of events.
Okay.
There's so many events that I want to attend.
Right.
But I know Saturday morning that those kids will be looking forward for me to show up, to show them chess, feed them, and allow them to play chess. So I have, you know, like well over 20 students. I have, it's actually growing. I have so much invested into it. You know, it's like I've been there for over a year now, and I think, you know, all the people that was in place to make all this work. I want to give Fatima a shout out and Trista a shout out. And back to the Veg Ringtone, I have to give a special shout out to Vivica Fox. I have to give a shout out to Vivica Fox.
I seen that, you know, she was one of the first ones that that really
endorsed
promoted that for you. That was true. You know what? How did you get her to endorse it? Because I know she's not from Vegas. She had a thing going on in Vegas. She had a show in Vegas for a while. Well,
and I missed the show, and I never seen her at the show. I didn't know anything about it.
Oh, you did?
I happened to.
How would I know? It was dealing with males.
I happened to. I should have knew about it, but I mean, it was something I ignored, and I really didn't do anything.
Okay.
But one Saturday, I took the Chess kids swimming.
See, here you go again with the kids. That's good.
So as I took them swimming, I knew once they get out of the pool, they was gonna be hungry. You know, you're starving.
Right.
So I run to the store to get them something to eat. Actually, I was trying to get some charcoal.
Wait, you took them to an activity, and then you took them to get some, and then you took them and fed them too?
Right.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
So I wanted to go get some charcoal because we were gonna barbecue on the grill that was at the pool.
Oh wow. Okay.
So then I said, well, you know what? Just get some sandwiches and call it a day.
Okay.
So in between going back and forth, Vivica Fox is there.
Wow.
So I run into Vivica Fox and I just tell her what I'm doing and what it was about. And she said, listen, I'll endorse this. This is lovely. This is great. And you're going to go a long way with this because I see the vision, and that inspired so much and made a power move so strong that at this point right now, I would have to give her a lot of credit.
Wow.
A lot of credit. I hate that I just jump back and forth, but I had to throw that in there.
But that's a situation you do need to talk about,
Yes.
But this is I'm going to give you another situation. You probably forgot about this situation. Now, I've been in this situation with you, and we were at a concert. And I'm not going to say who because I don't want bad mouth or anything with anybody. But the thing was, we were at a concert, and you went up to them very polite and very professional. And you asked them about, you spoke to them, or you had gave them some information already.
Right.
But you asked them about informing them about sponsoring you. All you wanted was just a picture or just a shout out to say Veg Ringtone.
Right.
And the husband just act like you was basically asking her for a date or something.
Right.
It was. I mean, I wasn't even a part of it.
A lot of entertainers. A lot of entertainers that are out there today, what I have to say in that situation is know who you're talking to before you start talking. So before you start turning things down, there was something that could have probably uplift and took her career to another level. But because of the husband was so aggressive, it was almost like he felt it
was like, I mean, I don't know why, but to me, I mean, I just, because being as a female, me too, a lot of people will approach me in the wrong way.
Right.
And I was just telling one of my other guests I had that sometimes now I'm seeing that you do need a male, companion somewhere in there, a manager or something like that.
Yes.
In there with you to interact on certain things. But it's just a way that you got to interact. Because don't forget, just because that's a different, a female and a male, that does not mean that it's the sexual side of it.
Right. Well, the way that happened was we had talked, me and the husband had talked before that happened. And the husband actually said that he would have her do a drop for me. But as he was goofing around and doing what he was doing and running people off, he had so many people upset with him. He's creating trauma and drama and everything else inside this place while she's trying to do her event.
That's what I seen too. That's what I seen, because you had to remind him that you were the person that had brought it up to him earlier, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you had already informed the information, but at the same time, when it was there to present it, it was a whole different situation.
It was a whole other story, and then he backed off and backed off. So artists that's out there, if it's an artist out there, I don't care how many steps you made or levels, but there's always somebody that could take your career further and help you do things.
That's true. That's true. And to me, that was an opportunity, but at the same time, that opportunity was not, like you said, was not addressed. And I was kind of, even though I'm not a part of your organization, I was kind of like taken back from it. I was and I wanted to jump in, and you was like, Val.
I got it.
Okay, he was like, Val, I got it. I'm good. So, I've known you for a long time.
Yeah, for a very long time.
I know, since we were much younger, right?
I remember when we, even when we were like junior high material, high school material, but then even when we were hanging out with mutual friends and we were at like parties together, like when I
was about like 80 pounds lighter. Just kidding.
Sometimes men like it a little thicker.
I'm a little thick, baby.
Sometimes a man like it a little thick. You know what I mean? Everybody don't want no 80-pound woman. You must ain't been to the country.
I'm just teasing because I still got it going on. Don't let it fool you.
It's a situation.
But this is the thing. So like I said, I know you for a long time, right?
Yes.
Back in our school days and everything else. But let's just be truthful. Back in the day when we were growing up, I always was the life of the party. I always kept everybody laughing, didn't I?
You were always the center of attention.
And I always told jokes, right? But people
Always.
never thought, never thought that, they used to make, say suggestions like, oh, you should be a comedian, you should be a comedian. But see, in the back of my mind, I always wanted to be a comedian.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest to you. I've always wanted to be a comedian. I just know that's probably not my thing, but I love comedians and I love it. I mean, I tell jokes to myself all the time and laugh. But I'm not gonna do it out in public.
Oh, okay.
That's like you sing in the shower. You sing in the shower. Well, behind the doors, I do comedy. You know what I mean? But that's just for me.
Like somebody said, like somebody bust a song and I sit there, they, oh, you can't sing. Like, wait, turn the water on, because in the shower I can do this. Turn the water on.
Turn the water on.
The water is my key. The water sets my key for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but as far as like I said, of you knowing me, the people who really don't know me that well, they just know the Oh Val Comedian now.
Let me say this: what Oh Val has done over the years that I've known her.
Okay.
She has shown to be in the top 10 hardest workers at working at her craft and being in the places that she need to be at. I mean, she popping up, in so many different places, and I don't think she probably get the credit that she deserves. But as I was on my way over here, me and my guy Bonafide, we was talking about.
I know him. I like him. Yeah.
And we was talking about that you've put in so much work and you've done so much. I mean, it's like it don't stop. He says, when I first met her, we was with Cat Williams. So
yeah, I met him when he was. First time I met him was with Cat Williams. Yeah, Cat was
so
cool
you've
too.
done a lot of work, and then just knowing you from being goofy and crazy back in junior high school days.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
How
I remember
when I had the jury business. When I had the jury
I
business,
was just gonna bring that up, the jury business. We went at the party. She had the party selling the jewelry, and I pop up and it was there, Val with the jewelry.
You like, what you doing all this? What you doing? I'm like, I made all this. She was like, you made all this? I was like, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, word for word.
Be the One Jewelry. I miss that. I really miss my business with Be the One Jewelry. That was my first time actually having my own license. Business. You know what I'm saying? I've had other business because I'm an entrepreneur.
And because of what you've done, there is like maybe other people that's in your craft that look at you with the grimace face because they can't understand what you're doing. But they don't want to do what they need to do, what you did to get there. They want to grimace at you. So I applaud you for just really not let nothing get in your way because there's so many people that hate on you.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? I've come to learn, even with just life, not just the comedy life, not just with the jewelry life, just life period.
Yeah.
A lot of times people develop jealousy is hating.
And I'll be honest to you.
That's all it is. It's jealousy.
If you develop jealousy, it's because you don't have work ethics as the same person that's in front of you. Because the person in front of you have done so much work to get to where they at. It's not like a handout. She can't come and say, here's the mic. Let me let you be the comedian tonight. After she's done
go tell that joke.
all the
Yeah,
legwork. Yeah, she's done all the legwork to get to the joke, to tell the joke, and then you want to tell the joke.
Yeah, I was telling my friend Youre about that situation. I said 2 people can say the same joke, but they're not going to say it the same way.
No.
You could get the same information, but you are not going to say that joke the same way. But this is the thing that I can't stand about the comedy life of it is that if somebody will say, oh, they stole my joke, because they're basically talking about the same thing. But the thing is, you're talking about the same thing, but they're not stealing your joke. You do not own that joke. If you look it up, if you look up "dick" in the dictionary and it says author and maker of this word is you, then you own that word. But still, you do not own the use of that word. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't stand when people say that because it's I was going to say situation. Because the situation is that nobody owns any single word in a dictionary. Nobody owns any same, situation. Because there's not one woman that has slept with a little dick motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Because it's several little dick motherfuckers out there, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean that she slept with the same one, but just two different people talking about their incident, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I hate that. Just like when somebody sing a song. If somebody sing a song about love, now you trying to tell me that nobody else can make up a song about love?
Right.
They don't own the word. You don't own that. So I hate when people say, oh, they're taking my joke. Well, they're taking a situation that happened with them and they're making it funny. Simple as that. Simple as that. I mean, it's just so simple. But I like how you're doing the Veg Ringtone. Because you know me, I'm out for people that's entrepreneuring and doing stuff for themselves, getting things going, especially when it comes to Vegas, especially by being a native vegan girl.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really like people that's doing stuff. So this is like I say, this is not your only thing that you entrepreneured in.
No,
so
it's not.
You've always been a go-getter yourself too.
Yes,
Okay?
I mean, one thing after the next is like putting together a project.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know how you in school, you put together a project,
Yeah.
and then you finish the project and the project's done.
Right.
And you move on to the next project.
Right.
So that's kind of like what I've been encountering and things I've been doing. And if it's something that stands, when you're working from the ground up, it stands stronger, it's more powerful, and it's something that can't be just knocked down by anybody. So when we built this Veg Ringtone, the city helped me build it. You know, everybody that's been a part of doing this, I mean, I thank you for helping me build the Veg Ringtone. This is a big movement for like unity and peace, and it also shows character in individuals. When you see somebody with this on, you know that they are good people. You know that they're doing something. It's not like somebody gonna hand his shirt to some crazy person and be like, hey man, wear this shirt.
Right.
This is all on spiritual guidance of, you know, what we have to go through in this world today. So we bring in this peace and this unity underneath the Veg Ringtone.
Okay, that's good. So once again, we're gonna say how to get the Veg Ringtone. Okay, so tell us again how we can get.
Okay, in order to download the Veg Ringtone, I want you to go to thevegringtone.club. That's THEVEG ringtone.club.
Okay.
And that's the website that you can go to. You can take a look at all of the new wear and some of the old stuff that we had. You could also log into Instagram, the Veg Ringtone, and after the it's underscore, after Veg underscore, and then it's Ringtone. Or you could log in on Facebook, and that'll be Michael Elliott. And you can reach me pretty much anywhere. If you out of town, you go to the store, there's a way that you could contact me, message me on the website. So the Veg Ringtone is here. We're making moves. Be a part of something great.
Now, I think that my opinion of the Veg Ringtone, I think it's really special for the simple fact that, you know, you have the Veg Ringtone. Your phone rings, the Veg Ringtone plays. Okay,
Yes.
you're in the store, somebody else, you hear that same ringtone ring.
Yes.
To me, it's like an organization. It's a group. It's like a little family.
It
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
It's
a
an
family.
organ. It becomes a community,
Right.
and that community, you know, at one point will all touch one another. We would
Right.
all build from one another, and we'll
Right.
we'll make the world.
But it's a
we'll
safe,
make.
but it's a safe volume, because you know sometimes you be in a store, you hear somebody's phone ring, they're like, fuck that nigga, you
Right,
know, something
right,
like that.
right.
Like, oh, turn
Yeah,
that phone,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's a safe ringtone.
It's a safe ringtone.
You know what I'm saying? It's
We're not gonna hear a whole lot of
luxury-
cursing.
Yeah,
We're not gonna hear a whole lot of sex talk. We're
It's
not gonna,
family
you know, it's
orientated.
family oriented. So
Yeah,
it's for everybody.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't matter what color, what race.
Right.
Don't matter. This Veg Ringtone is for everybody.
See, that's the good part. That's the part where I want to be, you know, involved in. That's why I told you I want the ringtone
Yes.
too, you know, because I like the love songs. But you know
I
what I'm
remember when
saying?
Val bought the ringtone, she bought the Veg Ringtone. Which one is? It's a Veg Ringtone. It
Yeah.
don't ring long.
And
the
I
beat is
told- and I
hard.
told you,
And that's
I
the
said-
one that Virgil Hurd had done. So
Okay,
you know
okay.
that's special. You know,
I still have that.
rest in peace, Virgil. You know,
Okay,
so but that was
yeah.
special. But the next one that's coming out on the 24th is done by Doc All the Beats. Doc All the Beats is one of the top
This is
producers.
spicier. This is spicier.
It's very
huh?
spicy. It's
Okay,
one of
okay.
the top producers in Las Vegas.
Okay.
It's with Anad Studios.
Oh.
And then the next one that's coming out is done by my favorite guy. This is my favorite guy in all the music business of all is Charlie Mack. Charlie Mack with Mack
okay.
$1 Million Man. We've been working together for so many years with Cash In, Cash Out Music. Charlie is actually going to he's actually sent it over to me already. I just have to put it on and send it out.
How do you get the people to back you up on
You know,
that?
to be honest to you, with me and Charlie, we've been partners, you know, since the 90s. And I could call Charlie and say, hey, Charlie, I need a track for a Disneyland. I need a track for skating. I need a track for church, whatever it
Okay,
is.
okay.
He'll say, okay, man, let me get it together. And he'll send it to me. And he's been doing that for over 20, 30 years, you know.
Okay. Because I remember when you had the restaurant.
When I had the restaurant, I loved the restaurant.
Wait. When you had the restaurant, though, this is the thing. Yeah, I know I know you could cook a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all could cook a little bit. But you was like, Val, you ain't have this before. You ain't had that. I'm like, yeah, I had that. And I was at work one day.
Okay, yeah.
And you had brought me and Donna something.
Black and catfish.
Yeah, I forget what it was. You brought us a lot of stuff. You brought a lot of stuff. You didn't just bring. You brought a lot of stuff. You brought a lot of stuff. And I was like, I'm not paying for all that because I ain't asked for all that. You're like, I got you. But it was good, so we had to order some more. We ordered some more.
Ordered some more. So
and we weren't even supposed to be bringing having food delivered to work, but we was like, no, that's our brother bringing the food. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And not only did they buy stuff, they had other people buy stuff too.
That's true because everybody.
The valet parkers with Lee and them, they all bought stuff.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
That's what was needed because I was the only black African American person that had a restaurant on the Las Vegas Boulevard. And delivery.
That's true.
The only person. This was in 2008.
Yeah.
There was no other black individual on the strip.
That's true.
And I thank the Lord for giving me an opportunity to be there to learn. I didn't manage it well. You know, I was young. And I was going through a lot of things in my life at the time, which I could say this, because I was going through a divorce, and I was trying to run a restaurant. I had people, sneaking and grabbing.
But see,
and
nobody
pulling.
knew that. Nobody
knew that.
But see, that's part of your personality, though.
Yeah.
That's part of your personality because you're not supposed to have all your business out there for
everybody.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna carry my business on my shoulders. You know what I mean? Now, we can talk about it when it's over with, but if somebody made me upset. And when I walked out this door, the people who made me upset in this room, that's me and that person. Outside the door, everybody else be free. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but everybody in here has been, great. I mean, nobody's upset me, so don't take that in the wrong way. Val, man, I'm so happy to be on your show.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Especially after knowing you for so long. I used to like Val.
Oh, why you gotta tell everybody?
I used to like Val.
I didn't want to go there.
I used to like Val when she was dealing
Red Cup.
And I used to always kind of like, throw little hints at Val. Val was so, boy, please, But that, I want to say to most women, if you want a man to stop trying to hit on you, then you know exactly what to say because she was a woman and she kind of she said, look, we friends, we brothers and sisters, this is how this going to be. Right. Which that, you have to get that point established and across because if you sit next to somebody that looks so beautiful and you have to, sometimes you have to take away the flirting and all that and you turn it into business and then we have this right now. Because I probably wouldn't have been here if I had to just continue to nag her and, try and get at her and things like that. So that's just a little piece for the world.
Oh. Well, thank you for telling me that, but I already knew that. I didn't know if everybody else want to know that. But then you also gotta say, by us growing up together, I knew you before you was married.
Yeah,
then I knew you when you were married, and and me as a woman, I respect marriages. Okay,
oh, yeah, no doubt.
So when he talks smack, then I know that's Mike talking
Y'all
smack.
Just talking smack.
Yeah, I know you're talking smack because I know he wasn't gonna bite a piece of cheese if it was in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Because he married, he was just talking smack. I already knew all that. So when he's trying to say before and after and then during, that's why we cool to this day. That's why we tight now. That's why because I respect you, you respect me, and I just I look forward to you catching the show.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because you catch the stuff on the internet. Because you'll inbox me and you say, Val, that was funny, or your ass stupid, and all that stuff. And you're like, oh, I got to do this. I got to. Now I understand that what you're trying to say because I can't go to everything that people ask me to go to. And I'd be happy, hoping that they don't copy attitude over it because I do try to participate in a lot of different stuff. But one thing I cannot stand is people that want me to participate and help them in something that they're doing. But they don't even take an extra step.
Right. So
to
you
help
have
me
to
in any
take
way
the step.
Anything that I'm doing.
You have to.
And,
you have to take that.
I don't care if it's somebody that never seen one of my shows before. My thing is, if they never reached out and tried in any kind of way, please don't ask me.
Even if you don't go to the show, share her stuff. You know what I mean?
That's
that's important.
That's another thing.
Yeah,
that's
share.
another thing. I'm just saying, even the comments. Yes. The comments mean something too because that means that you took the time out to even watch it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Even the comments, yes, so that's all of that.
And I forgot to say, it's not I need me to say that's the got tongue tied there. But make sure that you go on your YouTube and make sure that you subscribe to my page, Oh Val Comedian. Okay, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. So that way when I post new videos, because I don't have no set time I do it, I try to get them on. I've had so many great interviews. I mean, it's like I don't know. It's like everybody I'm having, I can't even say I have a bad interview because everybody I'm having is like a great interview because I've known most of the people for so long and everybody has an organization or a group that they're doing. And like I said, they're helping promote me and I'm helping promote them. And we just trying to make it, you know what I'm saying? So we helping one another, So you know what I'm saying? So do you have a YouTube page too for Veg Ringtone?
It's the Veg Ringtone.
Okay. Cause I was gonna say I seen it on Facebook, but okay. So even on YouTube, like I'm saying, go on there, hit subscribe. Because when you're hitting
Twitter.
subscribe, you know, like I'm Twitter.
Veg
Queen G
Ringtone.
made me start tweeting. I was like, girl, I got enough stuff to do. You know,
It's
a lot of work.
kind of crazy.
Work.
It's a lot of work. You know, going back and forth to different sites and running them.
Oh God, tell me about it.
And it's a lot of time because you put a lot of energy and time behind the computer or your phone, and you're hyping up, getting people to recognize who you are and what you do. And it's been working, but to stay on all those sites, I mean, it's not easy to do. So if we're missing out, if I'm missing out and I don't catch somebody's stuff, don't be mad at me. Just share it with me.
Okay, so once again, before we tie this all up, once again, go to my YouTube page, Oh Val Comedian. Okay, click that subscribe button. I will appreciate it, right? You can follow me on anything like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's Oh Val Comedian. Follow me, you know, send me a couple messages. Don't send me no more dick pics. I got enough. I got a whole file of those, okay? Ooh. Unless it's like really special, go ahead and send that to me. Okay, anyway, so all jokes aside, okay, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, make your comments. You know, we appreciate you for listening and watching. And once again, Mike Elliott's going to tell you about the Veg Ringtone. Like he said, you're going to get that on the, what is it? Was it 20 what?
The 24th.
The 24th.
Make sure you download the Veg.
24th, the new one is coming out. Okay? The new Veg Ringtone is coming out. So 99 cents. Come on, what is that? Okay? What is 99 cents, y'all?
That's
okay?
Okay? Yeah. That's less than a candy bar.
And a lot of and I must say this, you know, I know you probably don't want me to say it, but I must say this. A lot of money that he's making, he's taking and he's turning it over to the children. He's coming out the extra out of his own pocket.
Yes. Okay?
So even though the Ringtone is something that helping with a business, that's a small portion of what he's trying to do. And you need somebody in your community, because we're always talking about the things that kids are getting involved in that's really not good. Okay, let's try to help out somebody that's doing something for the community, especially children that is good, you know, to help you out. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to be worried about getting free lunch at school. How about you having them have an activity and then being fed and then come back home happy and tired, and they probably gonna go to bed, okay? And you probably have somebody coming over there. Anything else you gotta say, Mike, before we tie it up?
All I want to say is thank you for having me on the show. I
appreciate you coming out.
The creator of this world, and you know, having us here. You know, and let's keep pushing the Veg Ringtone. If you don't have it, make sure you get it. If you don't have it, I'm going to give you the website again. It's thevegringtone.club.
And I'm getting my shirt today.
Thevegringtone.club.
I better get my shirt today.
Yes,
get my
shirt.
I got to get you an Oh Val shirt too.
Yeah.
All right, because I have the Oh Val, the men's shirt too. We're going to get that out to them. So everybody, thank you for listening. And it's a Oh Val because it's a situation.